a very interesting topic. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's something that
Yeah.
yeah, it's a very good topic, and I enjoyed hearing you guys'. I was very excited to hear what you guys' take is on this.
No, it's
Yeah,
always awesome to shoot videos with you and just hearing people's opinions on different things. Eh?
yeah,
Like I think this is the one thing that I constantly tell people. I think when I was in high school, I didn't have many friends, and by friends I mean by true definition of what a friend is. Yeah? Because of the fact that people are so interested and invested in useless things. I'm a person who like I need there to be value in everything that I do and in everyone with whom I interact and stuff. Yeah? And the high school that I went to was very, very like it was rough, basically, right? And not in a bad way or anything like that, but just people weren't very. The funny thing about my high school, we had extremes. You had top students in the country and bottom of the barrel. You understand? And majority of the school was in the gray area, but um, the grayer area, basically, almost on the dark side, so to speak. Where there's very little concern for the teachers. There's things like people are just invested in making their pants skinny pants, looking nice for school, the bonding, let me round fleeky, useless things that do not contribute any single thing to your life and your future. But people were invested in that, right? And then it filters through to conversations that people have, the things that they do, and that was the problem. I think that's one of the biggest things that I like struggled with in high school was finding myself in terms of that because I was not necessarily the type of person that wants to sit and talk about the economy or things like that. I'm generally not that person. But at the same time, I needed to be value in how I spend my time. Do you understand? I'm not gonna sit talking about Mojolo and um I don't know, but I'm also not gonna sit and talk about maths. Do you understand? Like I was just not that person. I was this kind of conversation type of person, and I've always been. I still am, right? And yes, we can talk about Mojolo now and again. We can talk about um whatever academics, career, economics, whatever now and again. But let it not be a constant everyday thing because you have those people who want to talk about serious things like mind uh, yeah, like I don't even know what to call them, but those things that need you to be analytical and things like that. And the unfortunate part is that then you get those people, and most of the time, these people are trying to sound smart and shame. Unfortunately, you know what I mean. So then you get the other people who um, invested in. I smashed this person, and there's this, and I'm just like, yo, guys, I'm sorry, this is not the type of people that I want to talk to. But these are not the type of people that I want to hang around. And unfortunately, that's what also like alcoholism and things like that and drugs. We just had people of like all sorts, eh? Nearly all sorts. And yeah, unfortunately, there was a very, very small pool of people with whom I could relate. And as such, like I say, it didn't make high school a terrible place for me, but I mean, as such, it didn't make it an amazing place to be. So I went to school, did what I had to do, had friends, or hung around people, let me rather say, that were funny enough, and then they'd start with these stupid conversations, and I'd go to other people and hang around. And I was that person. Like you'd see me sitting with these people today, tomorrow I'm with another bunch of people. Yeah. But I did have my standards, like not standards in terms of, but standards in terms of the standard people that I would constantly be around, like my stable friends, so to speak. But yeah, yeah, I want to talk about different things, man, and you know, very real conversations, true things. I think yo, Ere go botsa e monate nako eo, mara
What is it about the like? How do you let
every Monday. Mo. Mara. At the same time, I think it also owes to like me having a lot of friends, like not really friends, but acquaintances, So I get along with that popular group. I get along with the nerd group. I get along with this group. And it's like I get it's like different personalities in a way. So let by the time I got to Trick, that's when I actually got my real friends or started seeing like who's actually my real friends. The people that were my best friends in grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, in Matric, it was totally different because by then you start to see people, you start to see their characters, how they are, what they talk about. And do you like, are they in my, do they align with me? Do they align with my character and who I am? So, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And
so,
when you
growing,
some certain people don't serve you anymore. Green, yes,
exactly.
green.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you outgrow certain childish habits, you grow into certain adulthood characters, and you have to allow that process to let you grow. So man, I think high school was the best. Like considering everything that you guys said, it was one of those I was literally paving my way as to like where was I going. So
when you make it out and you make it out as a good person, it actually says a lot about your character because you were thrown into this jungle with all different people and then you come out and you're still okay. It says a lot about you and your character.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I think it also owes to, I'm sorry. I think it also owes to like how we grew up, the families that we grew up in, the primaries that we come from. Those things kind of determined when you get to high school, this is how you react to peer pressure. This is how you react to teachers, coming at you for something you didn't do. So that growth. Yeah. Yes.
I don't talk about that. Hey, like teachers coming at you. I think I had many occasions where immature little teachers just coming at you, and I'm just there like, dude, why are you fighting with a kid, bro? I'm a kid. Do you understand? And here's this person just. I remember one of my English teachers just picking fights with me, like, and I just never understood what was wrong, right? So I got to his class. This was in grade 9. He was my English teacher. I got to his class with like 2 other friends of mine because in grade 8 and in grade 9, I was in the same class. And these were kids who were like top achievers, like 2 or 3 of us. We get there, and so in my grade, there was that batch, the ones that we knew that you are performing. So we get there, and I can't remember what assignment we had, whatever, but we did quite well. And so he seemed like the type of person who enjoyed seeing people flourish and prosper, right? And then after some exam, we get like terrible marks and things like that. And so we went to question that, what do you mean this mark? Like, this mark doesn't make sense. Do you understand? Like, I put in effort here and you're giving me this mark. Hey, this person, so I don't know if he took offense at that or what, but would constantly find ways to try and either make me, like, what's the word? Try and embarrass me in class. And that's the one thing. I don't know where this character came from. I don't know if it was linked to the fact that I pray before I go anywhere and do anything, and you therefore just covered, right? But he'd constantly try and embarrass me or call me out, like making stupid comments, right, at me. And I'd be chill, like I'd just chill. He'd make stupid jokes, trying to make like, and I was just like, okay. So the one time he calls me after a class and straight up is like to me, you think you're smart. Let me tell you one thing, you're not, right? And then he calls out some other kid's name and is like, that person is smart, and calls another person, that person is smart. You're not smart. You think you're smart, right? Um, and And then I'm like, okay, cool. Then he says, you know what? Next year I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you're not in my class. I'm like, good, great. I'd actually appreciate that. Please do it. You understand? I didn't say it out loud, but I just looked at him, right? And the thing is, you're like in grade 9, you're this 15-year-old. This is some 40-something-year-old man who has kids older than you. And for me, it was a thing of, like, like, are you threatened by me? Is there a part of you that you wish you had, that you see in me that you don't have, or what? Like, what is it, And it was just, but the one thing that I never did was retaliate or fight back or whatever. That was in grade 9. In grade 8, there was this one teacher who also shamed me, basically, so to speak. And I can't remember what she said. She made a comment about my ass. You put an asterisk. Basically, basically made some comment about my ass and actually said the word ass. And sorry for saying it many times, but so this lady, and she was a new teacher, like in grade 8, we had a natural science teacher for first term, second, and third term, right? Fourth term, they bring us this lady who comes, you can see that she was just a depressed person with issues, right? And then wants to take them out on young kids. And I'm there like, and that's just the one thing I never used to understand. As a teacher, you're an adult. And this is one of, like, I had quite a number of teachers who understood the fact that I'm an adult, you guys are kids, you need to respect me. And I need to also give you the kind of respect as kids, right? But you will respect me as an adult. And then you have some who want to be kids as well. And this person is like 50 years old, right? And act like you guys are peers and argue back and forth with kids. And I never used to understand that at a young age. Like, I would look at a teacher going back and forth with a kid, and I'm just like, dude, you're an adult. Like, how are you having a back and forth with a 15-year-old? It doesn't make sense, right? But the ones who were mature, the moment a kid wants to retaliate and have things like that, would sit, watch you, let you be done with you, and then you will get your punishment proper. And as such, kids never actually had back and forths with such teachers and things, right? So now here's this person making such comments about me, and then the whole class laughs at me and it's an embarrassment and starts calling me names and things like that. A teacher, well within her 40s. And I remember telling my mother that, you know what, as soon as I get my marks at the end of the year, I'm going to go to her and give her like a good word. And I never did. And I remember her actually coming to me at the end of the year and saying, you did very well on your marks, congratulations, and things like that. And I was just like, thank you, ma'am. And I left. And I think, I don't know, but I learned how to be mature really quick. I don't know how or why, but it helped because back and forth with someone who's foolish is and unfortunately that's
Oh, excuse, let me quickly say, that's what I was saying, Hore. It shows character, like being exposed to even like, because I was talking about like just students and like people, and then now a whole teacher, you see. So you like kitlaring, carrying yourself a certain way. It says a lot about you. And I'm sure that's what got her so angry, because she's the childish one and she's trying to poke at you and get your attention, and you're just like chilling, because you were raised right. You don't come from whatever home that she comes from. Yeah, I mean,
I think Lina, for now, I also had the same problem, but then I would just keep it to myself because detention. I'm talking back with teachers in AE, and I think
and
also
I think that's
knowing
what
the
they
fact
want.
that oh, sorry. I think also knowing that like I'm gonna pass anyway. You know what I'm saying? You can go on talking about me, making things about me, mocking me, but you know what? I'm gonna pass, and you might not say well done, but at the end of the year, you you're gonna congratulate me. So yeah.
Hey guys, Megan. We've come to the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so already. Please share with someone who might need it. Feel free, to comment down below some of your experiences and what you enjoyed about this video, and maybe answer some of the questions that we asked one another. Alrighty guys, I will take you guys next time. Bye.